Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Fitness Geek. Today's topic is personal, transformational, and scientifically backed, just the way I like it. I'll be sharing the 5 things I stopped doing to lose 25 pounds, but this isn't just about weight loss. It's about breaking bad habits and creating a healthier, happier version of yourself. If you're tired of diets, unrealistic routines, and endless frustration, you need to watch this video until the very end. Trust me, these are game changers. Let's geek out and get started. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss out on the life-changing insights we share. 1. I stopped overexercising. Let's start with the biggie. I stopped punishing my body with endless hours of exercise. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's a little science for you. Studies show that overtraining can increase levels of cortisol, a stress hormone that not only makes you feel awful but also encourages your body to hold on to fat. My story? I used to be that person who'd go all in, working out for 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. At first, it felt amazing, but within weeks, I was completely burned out. I'd quit entirely for months, then repeat the cycle. Sound familiar? The turning point was realizing that fitness isn't about how much you sweat or how sore you feel the next day. It's about consistency and sustainability. I started with just 10 minutes a day. That's it. Some days, it turned into 30 minutes or more, but those initial 10 minutes were my non-negotiable. Over time, this habit grew into a love for movement rather than a chore. If you're in that overtraining trap, here's your permission to stop. Focus on smaller, achievable goals. Your body and mind will thank you. 2. I stopped weighing myself daily. Here's a question. How often do you weigh yourself? Be honest. If you're stepping on the scale every morning, this one's for you. Let me take you back to when I was obsessed with my weight. I'd weigh myself daily, hoping to see progress. Instead, I saw fluctuations, up 2 pounds, down 1.5 pounds, leaving me frustrated and defeated. Here's why. Weight naturally fluctuates based on water retention, hormones, digestion, and even the weather. A study published in the Journal of Obesity revealed that those who focus on non-scale victories, like how their clothes fit or their energy levels, are more likely to stick to their health goals. So I ditched the scale mostly. Now I weigh myself once a month and focus on progress photos and measurements. Seeing the difference in how I looked and felt was way more motivating than chasing a random number. If you're glued to your scale, try this. Put it away for 30 days. Take a photo today, measure your waist, hips, or wherever you want to track progress, and revisit it in a month. You'll be amazed at how freeing and effective it is. 3. I stopped comparing myself while scrolling. This one hit hard. I stopped spending hours scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, comparing myself to people who seem to have it all together. Let me paint a picture. I'd scroll through my feed, seeing flawless fitness influencers and thinking, why don't I look like that? It was a cycle of negativity, self-doubt, and demotivation. But here's a fun fact. Researchers from the University of Pennsylvania found that reducing social media use significantly improves mental health. Less scrolling equals more happiness and motivation. So, I set boundaries. Whenever I felt myself spiraling into comparison, I'd stop, put my phone down, and remind myself of my unique journey. I also curated my feed to follow people who inspired me without triggering insecurity. Next time you're scrolling, pay attention to how it makes you feel. If it's not uplifting, it's not worth your time. 4. I stopped binge watching without moving. Raise your hand if you've ever spent an entire weekend glued to Netflix. No judgment. It's tempting, but here's the problem. Prolonged sitting is linked to a slower metabolism and increased risk of weight gain. I used to justify it by saying, I've had a long day. I deserve this. But binge watching often led to mindless snacking and skipped workouts. It was a double whammy. Then I flipped the script. My rule became, no Netflix unless I'm moving. Whether it was walking on the treadmill, doing stretches, or even cleaning, I made sure my body stayed active. Bonus. Staying active while watching made me feel way less guilty about indulging in my favorite shows. Try this hack. Pair your screen time with movement. Not only will you feel better, but you'll also turn something passive into a productive part of your routine. 5. I stopped following fad diets. Finally, let's talk about the big one. I gave up diets. Not just the word, but the entire mindset. Diets promise quick results, but often lead to disappointment. Studies show that 95% of people who lose weight on a diet regain it within 1 to 5 years.
Why?
Because diets are temporary, restrictive, and unsustainable. I've tried them all: low carb, juice cleanses, even the infamous cabbage soup diet. Every time, I'd lose weight, feel miserable, and gain it all back plus some. What changed? I shifted my focus to adding good stuff instead of cutting everything out. More veggies, more protein, more water. Slowly but surely, healthier habits replaced the unhealthy ones. Here's a tip. Instead of thinking, what can I eliminate? Ask yourself, what can I add? This mindset shift will change your life. The Geeky Science Recap. Let's wrap it up with a quick recap. Stop overexercising. Move daily but keep it sustainable. Stop weighing yourself daily. Measure progress differently. Photos and how you feel matter more. Stop comparing yourself while scrolling. Focus on your journey, not someone else's highlight reel. Stop binge watching without moving. Pair entertainment with light activity. Stop following fad diets. Nourish your body with sustainable habits. These changes might seem small, but together, they create a powerful transformation. Trust me, I've lived it. Your homework. Which of these habits are you ready to break? Let me know in the comments. And if you've already ditched some bad habits, share your story. I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who could use a little fitness geek inspiration. Together, we've got this. See you next time.